I wanted to just be with them. I wanted to get their energy. They were happy. I mean, they have, death is a common thing for them, and the life expectancy is low, and yet I wish that I could take that piece of joy back with me every day and implement it with everybody in my life. They're just so bright and they're happy, and we look at them as, my goodness, here's all that they don't have. But when you're down there, you see the simplicity of all that they do have. And to me, that was amazing. Just absolutely amazing.
So we went to Malawi, and in particular, we went to an area of Malawi called Nkhoma. And Nkhoma Hospital serves several people in their, what they call a catchment area, that is kind of in the middle of Malawi. And it's a really high needs area with regard to end-of-life care and needs. And we went there because of an affiliation through the National Association of Hospice and Palliative Care Organizations, NHPCO, and their Global Partners in Care initiative, which has since changed over to a different organization, but that's where it all started. And it really started because the hospice community nationwide here in the United States saw a need for partnering in the global health world and saying, you know, this is such a beautiful benefit that we all participate in. We should extend this knowledge to people who need it, people who are dealing with death, dying, and loss very frequently, and that may be under-resourced due to, you know, a number of reasons, whether it's extreme poverty, whether it is, you know, just a lack of understanding and knowledge about end-of-life issues. And so that's kind of how it got started. And Global Partners in Care in many different countries. We just happened to partner with this one particular hospital, Nkhoma Hospital, because we have an affiliation through our executive director, Sharon.
We went down there for 2 weeks to really evaluate and to look at what they already had in place as a palliative program, and then to see where in that relationship we might be able to support them and to be partners, real partners, which isn't a one-time project where you build a house or a clinic. You go with a long-term goal in mind.
What we're trying to help them develop is a palliative care program. And what a palliative care program is, it's a service that's provided by a whole team, by doctors, nurses, chaplains, social workers, and the goal being to provide comfort to people at a point in their life where aggressive treatment isn't really going to do anything positive for them. And in this way, we can help make this stage of their life better for them and for their family, and hopefully overall for their community. And that's really a part of what a hospice and a palliative care program can really be. It can be a resource for any community that it's a part of.
3 main causes of death in Malawi are cervical cancer, HIV, and malaria. And at home here in the States, we have pre-screenings, we have preventive checkups with physicians. Down there they don't have it due to the difficulty and the geographic challenges of getting to physicians and getting to the hospital. So we went out into the villages in an ambulance and drove anywhere from 5 to 10 miles just to check up on these people.
I think the patient that was most striking to me was a woman who was really struggling with pain. She was an end-stage cancer patient, and I do believe she had metastatic breast cancer and had wounds in that area. And she was a mother, and she was struggling with her sleep and her pain regimen. And both Sharon and I were clinicians. You know, Sharon is a nurse. And we just kind of had this moment realizing that perhaps she wasn't taking the pain medication at the times prescribed because she wanted to be awake and alert for her children. As a mother myself, I identify with that. And so it was some simple tweaks that we were able to do, of course, Sharon driving that as the medical part of our team, that was able to say, you know, maybe the timing of the medication could be different. And so we worked with the care team there to make our minor adjustments to the time that the medication was delivered, and she did pass. We did get notification of that after we left, but she was what we call well palliated, meaning she was comfortable, she was at peace, and the team gave us that feedback that part of our recommendations while we were there, that education, that technical assistance provided, working with them, and then setting up some regular meetings, was able to help not only her, but her young children and her husband as well. So.
After we went to Malawi, the great thing is they got to then come here and they got to see how we implement a palliative program and hospice. And the staff members we have, the discipline and the multidiscipline approach, which really helped them then say, oh, if we had this person in our program, that would really help us. So I think the mutual, us going there and being able to have 2 weeks to see all of those things, kind of come away with what we thought might be helpful, and then having them come here and see exactly how we implement a palliative program really helped us integrate the whole program. But you have to be sure you go with an open mind, that you don't go thinking, well, if we could do this for them, then we would come back thinking, oh, well, that was well worth our time. You have to kind of just go with, let's see what happens.
We came away with, we want champions, we need partners, we need mentors, we need people to help us implement these wonderful things that you in the United States have that maybe will benefit the people here in Malawi.
Anybody can partner with us, as we call them champions, and they can partner by either donating financially to a project such as hiring a social worker and paying for a 3-year contract with the palliative program, or they could help us reopen a clinic that is in a village. They could help be a donor for that. If they want to go as far as they would like to travel to Malawi and to do a project in Malawi with us, we're hoping to return this next year. You don't have to be medical, you don't have to be part of hospice. Just that you have, a heart to serve others, and knowing that it's one of those selfless trips, because it can be a little bit tiring, a little bit rough. Or if you'd like to just be on this end of it and partner, we ask you join our committee, come be part of the Nkhoma Palliative Program with us, and we'll let you be on the committee. You don't have to be part of our organization. You just come and take part. We meet once a month, and you'll hear about what we're doing.
Moments like that, knowing that we're able to do this work, and we do it really well as a team here at Hospice of the North Coast every single day, but to extend that abroad and to know that another life that is so far away, and I maybe never would have met this person, to know that another life has been touched and that family has been helped, to me, that's what keeps me going in this type of work.